Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a 36-degree Monday, the 8th of January of 2023. Anyway, this is going to be our week until about Friday. Then there could be a crazy snowstorm coming. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, let's roll with it. Let's get this Monday going. Well, Mama, we broke out of that 46-degree range. Now we're at 41. And it's gonna like drastically plummet by the end of the week.
I know it. It's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
I'm just ready for summer.
And the teens at night and 20s in the day.
She's gonna be cold.
Yeah, that's gonna be hecka cold.
Frosty.
We just went through a cold bout not too long ago, but this time
too fresh in my head.
there's rain mixed with it, so it don't come as rain at them temperatures.
No, white fluffies.
Yep. I hope we get a good snow.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Nothing else.
It is pretty.
Yeah, let's party at that. Well, Mama,
It's a hubba.
let's bust out a Monday.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye now.
Bye.
This has been my day. Just silence. I have like completely stressed myself out to the point I just had to give up or I'd lose my mind. I cannot figure out a spark plug for that classic 350, an Iridium. You can get a 4-pack of them from their NGK of India, and the same, there's a Denso version of it too, also a product of India. And anyway, the NGKs are $75 from Amazon, and it's $69 for the Denso ones from Amazon. And you can find them a little cheaper on eBay, but they want $20 shipping, so that makes them more expensive and takes forever. But yeah, the highlight of the day is my son was here, and we must have chatted for a couple hours. Just a couple boys talking about just stuff. So I started this little collection when I was, I think somebody added to it. Maybe that's the ones I did. Man, you're talking about useful. These, I mean, those things would cost you, I mean, I don't know why you'd ever need that many of them, but those things would cost you a fortune to buy those. Look at those really nice 10 millimeters. Handy for all kinds of stuff. That looks like just some, yeah, I don't know why that's there. I don't know where that came from. Definitely, oh, it had to be something off of a crate. I would never keep or use something like that. Look, here's like a matching 10 millimeter. You never know. Ryan's asking why I'm collecting these things. I said, you're asking me why I'm collecting crate bolts and stuff? I said, you ought to know more than anybody. He goes, why? I said, you done took all the ones I had and used them all up. He just laughs. He goes, sorry about that, Pops. And I don't know what in the world you do with those spacers. Kawasaki's come with these. But look at the size of those washers. They look like they're stainless steel. Big old long all thread there. There's another pipe. But man, we are full-fledged. I mean, the things are alerts from everywhere. Pacific Northwest will be blizzard conditions. Now, granted, most of it's in the Cascades and stuff, but you know, we're right in the path of destruction. So this weekend, Kelly was going to come down here to do inventory, and the service manager, I mean, we've all known each other, jeez, almost 40 years, probably around 40 years. And anyway, he goes, you're not going to be able to come down here on the weekend. Kelly goes, I was really worried about that. She goes, he goes, you're probably not even going to make it here on Friday, even with Shawn driving. She goes, he says that, I keep saying she, he says that's the, when the big storm's supposed to hit. Yeah, crazy. They were saying some of the passes that just the wind, not the gust, but the wind. There'll be 60-mile-an-hour winds, and they're saying the passes will not be passable. So if you're doing anything, going across them mountains back over yonder, you might want to change your plans. If you're in Washington or Oregon, we're going to get it. The amount of snow doesn't look like anything crazy unless you get up there. I mean, they're talking, feet. They're going to measure it in feet. I didn't even know Kawasaki made this thing. The Z650 RS, it's using that 650 motor like they use in the Vulcan S, and I think there's an adventure bike that they use that in, the Versus, I think they call it. But look at this, totally retro. It's crazy. This Kawasaki was making bikes that looked like this. Our parts director, who I was referring to, Shawn and Kelly, he was working at Kawasaki back in those days. It's crazy. Where'd all that time go? It seems like yesterday, but yet so far away. And like talking to my kids about those days, and they just can't even comprehend. They weren't even born yet. It's like my parents telling me about, when they were kids, and it's hard to comprehend. Because, like you think of your parents, their heyday was in the 50s, My dad graduated in 57 from high school, But what I think is funny about that is because as a kid, it took quite a while before we ever got a black and white TV. I think our first black and white TV was in 1968. Could have been 69. Because my dad was obsessed with the whole race to the moon thing back in the day. But when they landed on the moon in 69, we watched that in color. But, so all the old movies and stuff, everything was black and white. So, and you guys that are young couldn't even comprehend this, and it's not uncommon for someone my age to think of, anything older than our age, or maybe even when we were little kids, that the world was in black and white. Because that's how you seen the world. I still to this day, when I see, because there was a lot of archived color film that was shot during World War II, that a lot of it we never got to see until, the last 20, 30 years. Some of it even newer than that. And now they can remaster those things. And it is shocking. There's this thing that came across on YouTube where they were remastering footage like in New York and just different places back in the 20s and 30s and 40s. And to see all that, like at the end of the war, like in New York City where they colorized that thing. I mean, they're with the computers they have now, they can colorize that stuff. Remember the early colorized film stuff? Oh man, that was horrible. Please just leave it in black and white. But they can do some fancy things. This is one with one of those big old TFT displays. That's what the Spyder's going to have on it. It doesn't have a key in it, but it will boot up until it tells me there's no key. It's got a big film. That's why it looks so weird. There's a film on there. Oh, I gotta wait for it to time out. But anyway, man, look at that. You have to excuse the film because it looks all bubbly and stuff in there. But look at these things. And these things are crazy expensive. Look at that. Oh, look at that. When it's not running, it has... Oh, I lost it. It has electronic power steering. Look at that. That's fancy. That's real cool, like. And the guys that go mudding and stuff, that's not what this thing was built for. First thing they go, well, I can't put my great big old super swampers on there. That's no good to me. Yeah. Walk the other way. You couldn't afford it anyway. I mean, literally. That thing's as much as I think it's more than like a Toyota Tacoma or something brand new. They're expensive. Heck of expensive. This ST1300, this was a police officer that I think I used to work on his K1000s back in the day. He's been retired for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now. And I thought this was going to go up for auction, but they ended up keeping it. And I still see it on I-5 every once in a while. So it came in for tires, and we thought we had the tires, but these take a heavier duty tire than just normal street bike stuff. So we had to wait for a tire. Plus, he needs fork seals. And I think we got the fork seals on order. Back when these things were in, we probably kept stuff like that, but they're getting pretty rare these days. Yeah. Now there's the newer guys ride this thing for a while before they get switched to the BMWs. So it's still in the fleet. It's in that mileage range that it's still considered viable. Plus these ST1300s are fast. And puppies roll. Anyway. So I don't know what I'm going to do about the iridium plugs. I can't even find a direct replacement other than the Bosch or Champion one that the Classic 350 comes with. Tim had a bunch of run. Oh, you notice something inside those tires? You won't believe this. So the person that bought my demo, it's sold and it's at a new home. He did not want these Bridgestones on there, and the store, I think the store paid for it. It was like $800 parts and labor. They put Karoo 3s back on that thing. I'm like, nobody would buy a set of Karoo 3s on purpose. But that's what they did. So them noisy, howling tires, because the bike that I swapped them with is gone. And so, yeah, couldn't swap. Plus, can't sell it as a new bike because they have 4,000 miles on them. But yeah, one of Karoo 3s on there of all things. Anyway, Tim's got something on the charger here. It made it 0.3 amps. That's about where they go when they're done. Anyway, nice chatting with you. A quick transition from the cold, dreary, lonely, very quiet workshop to home, which is very quiet. It's dreary outside, but a very happy, cheerful place because it's where all my motorcycles are. So I noticed something when I put these mirrors on, and it didn't really bother me because you can't hardly see it. See how this is level when the bike is sitting perfectly level. This is level. You see the stadium on the top? Stadium's on the bottom. So you cam these things in all the way till they stop. Okay, look at the distance, and I set my levers. I'm so weird. They're at the exact degree angle from each other. It's that anal retentive. But anyway, look how close the mirror is to my hand. Look how close the mirror is to my hand. This mirror is way up there. This mirror almost goes underneath the grip. When you're going down the road, and I noticed it in the video, and that's what, when I was editing the video, that's when I went, wait. So I'm trying to hold you level to the handlebar. See the angle that the right hand's out. And look at the angle that the left hand's out. This one's more upright. So I was wondering why that was that way. And these things were a little rough. They're a little dry. So I took them apart and used some really good Yamaha race grease. They don't even make it anymore. It's I forget what they call it. But anyway, really good grease. So I got them there so they're nice and smooth. They don't have a dry sound to them. They're cam different. There's clearly because there's multiple little notches on the inside of the boss, and there's like 4, maybe 5 little notches that's on the mirror, and there's 4 of them. So they're timed. Well, they're timed whether it's left or right. So this is a right-hand mirror, and this is not a left, but another right-hand mirror. So its relationship to the shaft here, if you look at it straight up and down, its relationship to the shaft is different. They're timed exactly the same as a right-hand mirror. So if you had a left-hand mirror, it'd be timed different. There's two different shafts, and obviously 2 different mirrors. Because if this was offset, with the, most of it that way, stadium's on the top. This one, same position, but the stadium's on the bottom. These are 2 right-hand mirrors. But I looked at the box, and the box only says, it just says mirror. Doesn't denote left or right. So I got 2 right-hand mirrors. So that, and the 2 tools that clearly don't fit, it's time to give Hitchcock a call. I'm one to turn a blind eye, but all right, that's gone one step too far. These things are, with tax and everything, and the conversion from euros to dollars, these mirrors are over $50 a piece. So, yeah, I'm not gonna. That's enough. That's enough being quiet. I gotta say something. So I'll let you guys know how that works out. Anyway, it's late out here. We've already eaten dinner. It's almost 9:30. I'm sure Mama's in there pacing the wall. We need to do the goodbye. So I'm gonna go rip in there. We'll do a goodbye right quick, and we'll call this a day. Sorry to end off with kind of a negative note, but when I investigating why one mirror is sitting a different place than the other. Oh, and they're both exactly 16 degrees, so they're exact. They're on there exactly to each other. It's 2 right-hand mirrors. But anyway, on that, thank you guys for listening to all my rambling today. I'm gonna grab up Danny, and I'm gonna head in, do a goodbye with the mama. Well, hello there, YouTube. The winds are already kicking up. They already had, up near us while we were at work, they had like 40, 45 mile an hour gusts.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to get way worse by this weekend. Kelly was looking at the weather. It says snow amount for this week, 14.5 inches.
It's going to get
And it's
crazy.
all going to hit Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah. It's going to be snowmageddon.
Glad I got gas for all the generators.
Oh, I know it. Stock up on canned food items.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to hit like Red Apple and get stocked up on things in case it's, who knows. I remember, what was that, a 99? Or no, 80, 79. 79 or 80. At my parents' house at Columbia Heights, it got 6.5 feet.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Even downtown Longview was like 3.5 feet. We had mountains of snow that, they pile them into a mountain that were there well into late summer the next year. It was crazy. But anyway, it's late. I got a vlog to build. Mm-hmm. Mama probably wants to take a nap or go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed would be good.
So we're going to let you go.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We'll see you in the morning.
We'll see you on a very wet, windy morning.
Yes.
At least it's not snow yet, I hope.
I know.
All right. See you then. Thanks for watching.